to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the boat gang. So today I'm just going to kind of jack my jaws a little bit. We're going to actually play around with the front canard, kind of an update on the rear wings. I'm actually making the build video for that. Just going to kind of play around. So first of all, before we get into the boat here, I just want to say thank you to the boat gang. We just hit 19,000 subscribers. Thank you for all the support, all my viewers, my subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. 19,000, that's a huge milestone. I put a dynamite, I think it's a 60 with a 3650 in here, a little 2200. I was using a little 20 amp airplane ESC for the initial setup while I was working on the boat. Had epoxies and stuff out. I didn't want to. Yeah, anyway, we have more power in this ESC, like BEC wise, so we're getting all the power we need to that servo. So it's quick. It's actually quick. Okay, I've actually mixed the servo into my my throttle. Okay, I also I went ahead and designated this knob right here for the front canard. Okay, so my initial first couple of runs, we're actually just going to run it and use the knob to tune it, to get the boat tuned in. You know, no gyro, no mixing. Eventually I am going to put a gyro on this, so when the boat actually picks up, it'll go active, go back down. An airplane, probably like a 2-axis. I don't think I need a 3-axis. I'm wondering if a single-axis gyro will actually do what we need it to do. You feel me? So I'm still in the market for gyros. I haven't picked one out yet. So hey, if anybody can help me out there, because I'm kind of new to the gyro thing, and I just don't want to buy a bunch of them and not work or whatever. I've actually set up a mix. Okay, got a mix here, and it's I could turn it on right here, turn it off. We can just use the knob. No, not mixed. And then I turn it on. It's mixed. Okay, so we can use our knob right here to set the neutral canard angle, and then we can also use the mix settings to actually like control how fast it goes active when you're on the throttle. In a straightaway, that's when you want to pick up, so you actually give it a little bit of mix with the throttle and she goes active so she don't blow off. Okay, so that's that. Does the boat need it? No. Was it fun to build? Yes. And it's content for you guys. Like if somebody wants to do an active canard, now you can look at my videos. I have the whole process. Boom, there you go. And it was easy to get to. You can do that on pretty much any boat if you want to. You know, hydroplane, catamaran. So the rear wings back here. Got my vertical support post in the hull here. This is balsa. It's gonna get wrapped with carbon fiber. Okay, before I glue these two pieces together, I'm going to go ahead and lay down a piece of carbon fiber here, and then I'll glue them together with that carbon fiber there, and then we're going to wrap them, shape them and wrap them. But this is going to be a breakaway wing design. Like if we crash the boat, it blows off. I'm going to have nylon 3mm breakaways right here. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 nylon breakaways. Okay. Crash, the wings will break off. All right, I'm not using the stainless steel screws, just so you know. So I just actually cut this into the hole. Okay, this is a two-piece right here. This is gonna get epoxied together. All right, and then this is gonna basically go on the wing like that. I'm gonna shape this piece of carbon fiber so it matches the wing, so it looks like one piece, you know, nice and streamlined. All right, this is going to get epoxied in here. I'm going to actually need to probably cut these a little bit shorter so that I can actually reinforce, or maybe leave them long and reinforce on the inside. I'm going to reinforce this back corner, the transom, and this back corner here, so upon impact it won't pull my boat apart. But trying to keep this thing light, so I don't really want to go too crazy with reinforcing, but I also don't want my boat to tear apart at the same time. So probably still up in the air on how I want to connect this. So I'm thinking about using this in my wing like so, and it's a carbon fiber rod. It's hollow, and I have this I'm thinking about using this threaded insert right here. Boom, epoxy that into there. Okay, and then using a rivet, piece of a rivet right here for my wing to actually get mounted to, because I am shaping this on both sides. Originally I was just going to leave it flat on the inside, but I wasn't sure how that would act. I didn't know if it was going to want to make the boat fishtail or what, with a contoured outside and a flat inside. That definitely would make it easier to mount with the flat inside, but I was worried about it aerodynamics, because that's a big wing, wanting to actually cause the boat to fishtail. So I went with a traditional like vertical rudder design. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I'm actually really proud of how I got this going. I mean, it looks pretty clean, you know. I think it's going to work right. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. Actually, I'm proud of the Canard and the design of this so far, you know. Yeah, that's right, the Ariane. So I hadn't give you guys an update on this boat in a while. So what I'm planning on doing, I've actually moved my ESCs from here to back here. Okay, I'm gonna, well, I'll probably just Velcro it for the time being, see how it runs, because I actually need to make, that's the reason why I hadn't done it. I hadn't felt like soldering. I just got my connectors in a couple days ago, but gonna run longer wires so I can move the ESCs back. That should get the CG back a little bit and allow me to run my batteries back a little bit more. We got the new servo that we're going to install, so I'm just kind of I hadn't really, man, it was so disheartening running this boat those few days, and you know, just having the issue with wanting to veer. So I think I fixed that the last time we were out. Remember, we went no voltage protection on both ESCs, because remember, one of the motors would spool up. It was like erratic, you know, back and forth, loaded up. So I got it fixed, that aspect. Now I'm just working on this. I've also did some work back here on this. I've actually made this shorter so I can get more of a neutral angle on my struts, well, the arsons. And we got this new servo to install. So this will be back here shortly. I'm kind of not in a hurry to get it back on the water, because this thing is a freaking handful. Plus, I don't have the right batteries yet. Instead of getting batteries for this boat, I got the stuff to build this boat, which I actually have a Speedmaster strut on the way for that. So yeah, we'll get this thing back up and running. Just kind of really concentrating on this. So yeah.